Welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. I'll get my full name out so make sure everybody knows who I am, because I don't even know who I am. And don't make a joke out of it. This is Dona Joy.
Hi there, everybody. Hello, Ninon. How are you? It's wonderful to see you.
Absolutely wonderful. Good to see you.
Thank you so much for having me.
At last I have a lady comedian.
That's right. That's right. I'm Dona Joy.
Dona Joy is funny.
Yes.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm very funny.
Are
I'm a
you
very
very-
funny lady.
Now, I've met you before.
You've probably seen me. You've probably seen me around town.
I've seen you around town, because she floats around town. I don't know, we haven't been floating around much lately, but we're back in the swing again. We're back in the swing again.
Yes, thankfully. Thankfully we are.
So how are you doing?
I'm doing just great.
How did you get into comedy? Were you just funny?
Well, I'll tell you. I am a retired college professor. And I came to Las Vegas about 3 years ago.
And that was a joke in itself.
And
that was the first joke.
That's right. And I wanted to do stand-up comedy. I ended up becoming a comedian because I'm too short to be a showgirl. So
you tried it, but they didn't.
Yeah, they didn't. I tried everything. Right. I put on the headdress. I put on the platforms.
The platforms made me tall. The headdress
yeah,
made me tall. I'm still short.
Walk. Yeah, I look like a munchkin on stilts. You know that's what it was. So I ended up, coming into comedy and really enjoying it. And as I said,
well, you're a comedian, kind of. Also, you're a professor. So
yes,
I don't see anything funny about that.
Well,
but maybe it was.
Yeah, well, I did teach creative writing and copywriting. So writing was part of my skill set. And when I retired, I said, well, it's time to have some fun.
Okay.
So why don't I go to Las Vegas? And that's what I did.
Where were you living before that?
I'm actually from San Diego.
Oh, that's lovely. San Diego is pretty cool.
It's a beautiful town.
There's nothing happening there, though.
I was there over the summer.
9 o'clock, everything's closed down.
It really is. 9 o'clock, they roll in the sidewalks, and there's nothing going on.
No, actually, that's the same as Los Angeles, except they do have a few restaurants open.
Right.
But at the same time,
exactly. And what I discovered once I got here, well, because it's such a vibrant theater community, and I've done a lot of work in community theater in San Diego, and I also produced my own show at one point.
What was that?
It was a show on ballroom dancing, which goes back into another part of my life where I was a ballroom dance instructor way back in the 70s.
Well, this woman's talented, so many things.
So, yes, I was always involved with it. And so coming into Las Vegas and becoming introduced to the theater community here, it just was a beautiful fit. And, I haven't regretted one second of it.
So how long have you been here?
3 years.
3 years?
Yes, and I just started in comedy 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Because you were here actually for the epidemic. I mean, the pandemic. The pandemic. And so she's had like 2 years of nothing.
Exactly. I just sitting, just writing jokes and talking to myself.
I was going to say laughing at myself.
I don't like this one.
Yeah.
It got me through the pandemic.
It did?
Got me through the pandemic, yes. I actually wrote a little short story book that I'll be producing pretty soon as well.
Wonderful.
And it's called Too Short to be a Showgirl and Tall Tales of the Vertically Challenged.
Okay.
So
that's a mouthful in itself.
So I'm working on those sets, and like I said, I'll have that.
How do you get your jokes? Because you've been on stage doing jokes.
I have.
So you walk out on this stage, and it's only you. Usually the stage is very dark, and it's usually just you with a front light.
It's kind of like a therapy session on stage.
Okay.
Because you basically...
We're not talking about the audience, we're just talking about the person who's delivering.
That's right.
We're talking about the person who's delivering the comedy, supposedly.
Exactly. Well, basically you have to take your point of view, your life experience, what's true to you.
And laugh about yourself.
And laugh about yourself.
Oh, I could do that all day
long.
long.
Let me tell you, if you thought about it, I'm sure you have a ton of stories.
Oh, I have lots of them. But the problem is I always think that they're funny to me, but wouldn't be funny. Well, they probably would be.
Oh, they are funny. It's like I will explain to my audience a lot of times that I don't have children, which gave me a lot of time to do what I wanted. I earned my doctorate in education. I had a career, and I became independent. So now when it comes time to meeting a man, I'm out of luck because no man wants to know what's in your head. They don't care. They could care less.
They don't want any intelligence up there at all.
Oh my God! And then I heard this commercial. You're saying where do you get your material? I heard this commercial the other day. It was for Viagra, And it was,
we all know what Viagra is,
we all
right?
know Viagra.
Do we?
Well, do we? I know Viagra. Do you know about Viagra? I know about
think
Viagra.
so.
No. Well, the ad was all about if you're a man over 50,
You need it.
you need Viagra. No, he doesn't. No. I mean, if you're a man over 50 looking for love, you don't need Viagra. You need a bank account. That's what you need.
Well, yes,
You need a bank account.
That's absolutely true, especially in Vegas.
I don't know any woman that's looking for a man over 50 that can go all night long. I'm sorry.
We're getting a little risque, but
See?
I don't know. I can't answer that question because I truly don't know. Out of experience.
Women of a certain age, we've gone through it, ladies. We all know it. So, and that's what
All
hits.
right, so men
That's
take
right.
Viagra. What do women take? Viagras?
I'll tell you. They take as much as they can get. Anyway.
And that could be anything. Could be a bottle of vodka.
That's right. That's right. Usually a nice glass of wine with the girlfriend, and you're all set. Absolutely. Absolutely. So.
So that would be funny. Okay, so men don't need Viagra. So
No,
guys
not if
don't-
you're over 50. Not if you're over 50.
In other words, don't spend your money on the Viagra.
Just
the
keep
money.
the money in the account, right? It's like you can
Then you can do whatever you want.
you can do whatever you want, and you can keep your ladies happy.
Yes.
That's
okay.
absolutely.
Okay, so
So that's where you find your jokes.
so that's how you find your jokes.
Absolutely.
So what are your favorite jokes? Which line do you like to run down? Do you pick on the audience at all?
It really
Do you
depends. It really depends on the audience. Like, for instance,
pick on a little couple in the front?
on Friday nights, for instance,
Yeah.
I have a weekly set that I do at my mother's house in Summerlin.
Okay.
And my mother's house is an Italian supper club.
Oh, yeah.
It's an Italian
I
restaurant.
know him. He was on my
Yes,
show.
Mike Leonetti.
Yes. He's lovely.
Yeah, he's fantastic, and he does an incredible show.
He puts a show on.
Huge! I mean, it's just a great nostalgic Las Vegas show. Lounge act.
It is.
And it's up in Summerlin, and he has me as a guest, do a guest set every Friday night.
Oh, how you get honored over the Friday night.
Every Friday night, absolutely. And it's always packed.
Yes.
And it's an Italian restaurant.
Yes.
So I have a lot of my material is based on Italian because I am Italian.
Okay.
Okay, I'm full
I'll forgive
Italian.
you.
Yes. I'm
English. I'm a full-bred Englishman.
I'm a full-blooded, red-headed, blue-eyed Italian.
She really fits the part.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
So I
You were born in northern Italy, though.
Yes. My ancestors are from the northern part.
Yeah, because that's where the blue eyes are.
That's correct. That's correct.
See, I
a little
do know
Germanic
something.
influence, right?
Yes.
And
The borders.
So I keep my comedy, kind of like based on being Italian, and I'm so Italian. I've got 2 cousin Vinnies on my mother's side, 3 on my father's, and one of them's a girl. Yeah, she's the one with the mustache. Anyway, so
I hope you got that. Did you get that? I did it. Float over the head.
I mean, even my cat is Italian.
Your cat's Italian?
Even my cat's Italian.
Is it a male or a female?
It's a male. Claumenza.
Clement?
Claumenza. Yeah.
Claumenza.
Yeah. Every day he drops a dead mouse in front of my door. Yeah, it's not a gift. It's a warning. If it was a gift, it'd be an envelope stuffed with cash.
See, the jokes are now coming out.
So-
I got to make sure I laugh, and I get that. You know the last line. I got to make.
So that's and that's how I basically.
Does that mean that
gauge it.
when the mouse comes along, he drops the mouse? Does that mean the next one's going to be a rat?
Yeah, no, it's every day. It's just a consistent mouse.
Consistent
Consistent mouse. Yeah, just wants to make sure.
He's got an army of mice around the house.
I don't know where he gets them. I don't know. He just kind of goes
Well,
out.
he gets them from your house
They
somewhere.
probably owed him money. I mean, that's.
I know that when they have a litter, they have a lot.
I guess.
So I guess they do. I guess proving in the pudding is
yeah. Well, they
in
picked the
proof of
wrong
cat.
house with Claumenza around. That's for sure. So
They're dying to go to that house. That's right.
So, and that's it. So, so I'll focus a lot of my comedy on Italian culture.
Yeah.
And then, if I'm at Wiseguys, because Wiseguys is a new club that just opened up in the Arts District.
Oh, really?
That's a younger group. And, so I talk about, being a retired baby boomer who refuses to get old.
Yeah,
I mean,
well, what's wrong with that?
That's right. I could still do the same things I did
You
when
still
I was
got a
20.
mouth, you still got to think, you still got a brain.
Yeah.
Do you?
Oh yeah, I just can't remember what it was. You know, just
Maybe
still do the same.
Maybe you and I should go on the road.
That would be fun, Ninon. That would
hang
be
in
fun.
Hang in a second. She's taking this too seriously.
Here we go. We're on the road.
I started a cooking show, and that was hilarious. I have a funny side of me, actually, I do. And I was having this cooking show, and the poor chef, he was the real chef, I was just the instigator, and he never stopped laughing.
And exactly what is that? This is an egg beater. This is an egg. This is a pot of water. This is how you boil it.
Now let's get back to what we're cooking. What do we do? So you change with your audience.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely, and you can gauge the audience.
You fill them out.
Exactly, and sometimes, you know, as I said, like with my mother's house, that's a very family-friendly environment,
friendly place.
And so, you know, it's very clean comedy.
So there is room for a woman as a comedian.
Oh, absolutely, and especially women of a certain age. I think we have a lot to say. We have gone through
Well,
a
that's
lot.
what men keep saying. We have too much to say.
Well, you know, for the past 30 years or so, women have really excelled, you know, in profession and careers. And men have learned how to cry. I mean, that's basically...
Well, I think they've learned how to handle us, and I think they've learned sort of a hanging. I can't say that to her anymore because she's now going to fight back at me.
Right.
Well, you know, we've become people.
Exactly.
We're not people. We're not human beings.
And that is...
We're female human beings.
Exactly right. And we've seen a lot. We have experienced a lot. We've gone through a lot of different time periods.
And have we not got a lot more to go through?
We do.
We have a lot more to go through. And I think also men have a lot more to go through.
Yeah.
Now, the reason I say men have a lot more to go through is because we are now giving them another angle of who we are.
Exactly.
How do I handle this person?
And I think I think it's a really good trend, though. You know?
I love it. I think I think women should be women and men should be men, and we both bring something to the table.
Exactly.
And that's what I think. I've never had
really
that.
Compatible.
I've never had that woman problem thing. Never.
Yeah, no, me neither.
I've never had that thing. You know, I can't do this because I'm a woman. I've never had that. I don't know what that's like.
I don't either. And I think possibly because I started in an industry in the ballroom dance business,
Yes.
where it was a feminine industry, where you were able to really do the things that you wanted to do.
Although the man, I hate to tell you, although the man was the leader.
The man always leads. That's it. That's the one thing I always said about ballroom dancing. Man leads, ladies follow.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so-
that's the way it
that's
is.
the way
You know,
it goes. But you've got to be a woman and be able to dance.
you have to be able to respond.
Yes, you've got to respond.
And communicate.
Yes. So
And
that's where the man and woman come together.
Exactly.
As
it's
an
beautiful.
individual,
It's a
it is
beautiful art form.
Absolutely
beautiful. So, and that's really, you know, quite kind of the whole story.
So you love that. What a story, as a woman, as a comedian in Las Vegas.
Yes, like it's a new chapter.
Yes.
That's how I explain
And you
it
love
to
it.
people.
And you're
love
so
it.
excited about it. Aren't
I
you?
am.
Yeah.
I am.
So were you performing anywhere?
Well, I'll be at Wiseguys tonight.
Yes.
Because I'm usually at Wiseguys every Wednesday night, and then I'm at my mother's house on Friday nights. And then I do various shows. I've worked with Sean Fitzsimmons at Artifice, Don Barnhart at Delirious, Jokesters. I was with Bonkerz for their stages are still dark. So you'll see me around town as far as that's concerned, and now.
And now
with
you're
you.
on,
I
yes,
can't wait to
absolutely.
post this and tell my friends.
Tell everybody that you were on my show.
That'd be
Absolutely.
great.
And where can anybody reach you?
Well, my email is donajoy721, because that's my birthday, at gmail.com. And like I said, if you want...
You're on Facebook?
I am on Facebook, and it's Dona
Instagram?
Joy. I am on Facebook, Dona Joy, Time to Laugh. And I do not have an Instagram account, but I am working on it.
She's working on. You have a
Yes.
website? No, you're working on that.
I'm working on that.
She's working
Yes.
on this.
I'm
This is
working
very
on
new
all
to
that.
Donna.
I'm a new working comedian.
Yes, Donna's. This is
Yes.
all very new for her. She's
But-
so busy out there. She hasn't got time to put all this together
Definitely send me an email if you're interested. I do. I'm interested in doing corporate work, special events, and also, obviously, nightclubs and supper clubs.
Amazing, absolutely
Yes.
wonderful. It's wonderful to see you out there. And
Thank you
doing
so
your,
much.
Doing
Thank
your
you.
comedic out there, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching again, Vegas Live with Ninon. We will be right back with our next guest. Don't forget Amigos Cantina, which is in Las Vegas. We're actually on the corner of Pecos and I believe Russell. Not sure. I think that's where we are. I think that's
That's
where
it.
I drove to today.
That's right.
I think that's where I kind of
arrived.
arrived. Absolutely, the food here is amazing. They got the luncheons here, which is a buffet. It's $13.99. They also have another buffet in the evening, and I believe it's $16.99. I'm not quite sure the price of that. My producer, Maria Pureza, she's my producer. She's fabulous.
She's fabulous.
She's keeping this all together, and if it wasn't for her, I don't know what would happen. I don't think I'll be together as much as I am together. But with you, I might be.
Yeah.
We're going to
We're
go
gonna
on
hit the
we're
road.
going to go on the
We're gonna hit the
yeah,
road.
The only road we're going to go is boom.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
We'll be right back. Take care.